Hey everybody, this is Matt. I wanted to make a new video because, it's that time of the year and there's some new information about Heroclix War of the Light event and I'm so excited about the event. I have to talk about it. I have to talk about it. So, I'll give you a little, once over just so you kind of know what it's about. What it is it's a Heroclix event coming out in June, right after Avengers vs. X-Men is over. And it's gonna have a booster set type thing like Fear itself, but there's gonna be two waves of it, so that's interesting. It's gonna be based off of the War of Light storyline. Well, it's not really War of Light. I mean, I would say it's based off of Sinestro War into Blackest Night into Brightest Day, somewhere around in there. I would say that's what it's based on. And as you can see, they've shown a few images of different people. You can barely make out some people in here. But we got some really cool recent images. Here they're showing off the lanterns. They look like resources, like a 2x2 resource. And you can see in there the little stone thing they sit on. There's grooves to it looks like it was the same kind of groove that was put into the for the flock of bats in the Batman set. So we're thinking it's going to be some kind of, lantern, not projection, but, construct that can go into there or something. We've seen, Red Lantern, um, Spectre, all that kind of stuff. And then one of the final prizes is Black Lantern Anti-Monitor. Well, it's Christmas time, and WizKids always does this Clicksmas type thing, the 12 days of Clicksmas. And they put the first day of Clicksmas was a Green Lantern resource. You can see those grooves a lot easier now. They have little steps right there, but the grooves. And don't think this is going to be huge. It's going to be the size of probably what the Phoenix resource is, the Phoenix Force resource. That's about what I'd say about be the height of it. Not much more, I would really say. So it's not going to be huge, but there will be one of every color. And I mean, I just have no idea how they're going to give out all of them. But it's going to be awesome nonetheless. So they showed this off the first day of Clicksmas, and I love it. It was a great way to start off Clicksmas. And then they showed off, here's the final day of Clicksmas, the 12th day of Clicksmas. And as you can see, we see brand new pieces. Um, One, they show off a colossal Necron, which we have seen in the previews, but it's awesome to see him again. And you can see that in the other pictures, he was on this kind of grassy field with the Black Lantern battery behind him, and it's you can see that he's disconnected from it, meaning that much like how Thanos came with his little throne, and you could disconnect him from it and play him separately. It looks like you can do the same exact thing for Necron, which is cool. Now let's see if we can what cool pieces we have. This is right off the bat. The one I think maybe the coolest one on here. It is Deathstorm, and it's Black Lantern Firestorm, but he didn't really want to. I mean, he really was one of the biggest characters during Blackest Night. I mean, I even say into Brightest Day too. It was just he wasn't just some zombie that was just like trying to kill people. He did some really weird stuff. And it was really interesting with him. And I've been wanting a figure of him for so long in HeroClix, and I'm just so happy they're gonna make him. He'll go so great in my Black Lantern Justice League team, which is like Black Lantern, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, and who else is there? I think that's about it right now. Yeah, that's about it. But there you go. Okay, anyways, we have Archilo, which is interesting. We get a new one and a new Sinestro. We haven't had Archilo since Arkham Asylum, but I mean, which he was great in that set. So I look forward to see what they do. Another Sinestro, which is of course, obvious. We get a Glomunus or whatever his name is, which is just like an Orange Lantern construct. Well, see, the thing is, there's not a bunch of Orange Lanterns. Like in every other lantern group, there's a bunch of different lanterns, different people with those rings. But there's only one orange lantern. There was two during a time when there was Lex Luthor was an orange lantern, but there's only one orange lantern, and that's Larfleeze. But what the difference is, he can consume other people, and then when he consumes them, like actually eats them. I don't know if he eats them. I don't know what he does, but he consumes them. They become constructs of themselves as Orange Lanterns. So, it's interesting. There's this army of constructed lanterns, people, you know? And that's what Glominus is. That's one of those people. He's a little creature thing. He's really cool. He's been around. He's been hanging out with Kyle Rayner and, all that kind of stuff. And he's cool. Over here, look who it is. It's Dex Star. I know so many people wanted him. He's pretty awesome. He is pretty awesome. We get a new Atrocitus, which makes sense. New Larfleeze, that makes sense. A new Hal Jordan. And as you can see right here, perfectly, right here, it's another one of those notches. Those notches. So it makes me think that you can put, and you look at the other leaders. He doesn't have a stone thing. Well, they're not really leaders. He kind of has a stone thing. He may have something I can go on it. But Red Lanterns don't do constructs really that much, so that's kind of confusing. But I'm thinking something like you can take a construct from the battery and put it on a character, but that would be really limited though. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird. Anyways, new Hal Jordan, that's cool. New Saint Walker, that's awesome. I'm so happy they're making a new one because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but Blue Lanterns are not so good off right now in the comic book. And a new Indigo One, I think that's her name. I'm not sure. I don't remember what her real name is, but cool looking sculpt, kind of looks like a snowflake. It looks like Carol Ferris, but it's probably Carol Ferris, to be honest. But we probably will see more Violet Lanterns. There's the black one that John Stewart is in love with. It used to be a Green Lantern. I think her name was Fatality when she was a Green Lantern, but now she's a Violet Lantern. So I don't know. I can't remember what her real name is, but I think that she should definitely be a shoo-in for somebody to make. Okay, so this is awesome. I love everything, and I wanted to talk about I can't wait for this. I really can't wait for this. I wanted to talk about characters I want to see be made. Okay, and it's mostly just White Lanterns and Black Lanterns. I mean, there's a ton of colored lanterns, sure, but there's some key White Lanterns and Black Lanterns I think they should really need to make. Okay, so I'll start with the first one. White Lantern Kyle Rayner. Come on, you have to make him. Seriously, he's been a White Lantern for he's been a White Lantern since January of this year. Okay? He is so cool. I love that he's taken this role where he's just stayed a White Lantern and he's been the only White Lantern in the entire universe for the last 11 months. And it's just such a cool role for him to play, and I really hope they make one of him. I love my White Lantern Hal Jordan figure because he can choose any at the beginning of the game. You can choose any keyword that has Lantern or Tribe in its name, like Indigo Tribe, or maybe it's Core Tribe. I don't know. I can't remember. He can be on a theme team for any of the Lanterns, and I hope Kyle Rayner can do the same thing. That would be so awesome to have Red Lantern and Kyle Rayner. That would be so awesome. Anyways, onto some Black Lanterns. A group I feel like would be really, really good to be made. A duo figure for Ralph and Sue Dibney. And if you don't know who Ralph Dibney is, he's the elongated man. And Sue Dibney's not a superhero. She's just his wife. But they had died early on in the past. I mean, a few years ago. I guess actually it's been a while now. But they brought them back, and Like the first people they kill is the Hawkman and Hawkwoman. It's really interesting. It's really sad though. But I would just love a duo figure with them on there. It'd be the coolest thing, that a Lantern duo figure, a Black Lantern duo figure. You could even have like a Black Lantern Hawkman Hawkwoman duo figure. That would be kind of cool too. Anyways, Black Lantern Ted Cord or Blue Beetle. You know, I don't know. This he didn't play a big role in the storyline that much. He just kind of hung out with Booster Gold and stuff. But I'm kind of weak to Blue Beetle. He's one of my favorite superheroes, and I was so happy to see him made in the anniversary set, and then again in Streets of Gotham. Um, I would love to see him made again. Just a Black Lantern. I would love to see him a Black Lantern. Here's a big one. Black Lantern, the Spectre. I mean, I know we have the Red Lantern one, but come on, we need the Black Lantern one too. And you know, I kind of think we're only going to get the Red Lantern one, but he may have keywords for both teams. Either that, or if you look at this, it does say 50A. And normally when there's an A, B, that means there's a prime. And I honestly hope there are no primes in War of Light, because that would be one heck of a hard thing to collect. But there could be a Red Lantern and then a Black Lantern version too, as a prime. Oh boy. Okay, anyways. Black Lantern Swamp Thing. This would be another good example of a prime. He's really cool. I think, you know, I've always liked Swamp Thing, and he just kind of, he played a decent part in near the end of Blackest Night and then in the beginning of Brightest Day. And the reason he would be great for a prime is because there's also a White Lantern Swamp Thing, and they actually fought each other, you know, over like who would be the, you know, the ruler of Earth, or you know, Earth the planet, but like the grassy areas. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that'd be really cool. You know, it'd be an interesting doll. You know, like, you know, if you like, you could choose like if you wanted to play the Black Lantern or the White Lantern version. If they tried to incorporate it into one doll instead of having a prime version. And then the next one, I mean, there's so many good options here. I mean, we have the Martian Manhunter. We know there's gonna be the Deathstorm. I'm hoping for a duo figure for the Dibneys. But I mean, like I said, Black. I mean, I would love a Hawkman. I mean, we got a Hawkman for Justice League 52 set, but we need more Hawk people in our lives. I mean, we got a Hawk woman for Brightest Day, but she didn't have Justice League keyword. What was with that? You know what I'm saying? We need more Hawk people in our lives, and Hawkman and Hawkwoman Black Lanterns would be amazing. I would love it. And then finally, this is just a, you know, this was just a weird storyline where you know, this is right when the Guardians were being corrupted, and they were confiscating all the green rings or something like that. No, I think they mind controlled. Who was it? It was that one guy. It's the Guardian that turned bad. I don't remember his name. He was mind controlling all the Green Lanterns through the green rings. This wasn't when the Guardians were crazy. Um, I can't remember the guy's Krona. Krona, that's the guy. Krona was mind controlling all the Green Lanterns through their rings. So these four guys realized that when they were on Oa or something, and they ditched their rings, but they needed rings to, you know, fight in space and breathe in space and all that kind of stuff. So they had to use other people's rings, and I mean, we already have a Red Lantern Guy Garner, you know, but I would love to see these three, you know, a true Sinestro core Hal Jordan, and you know, if we get a White Lantern Kyle Rayner, it would be great. You know, he could keyword out maybe to any core, so that would be cool. But so maybe we wouldn't need this one, but it would still be great to get one because Kyle Rayner was, like, in my opinion, one of the coolest Blue Lanterns there was, because he was such friends with Ganthet because Ganthet had given him his ring and given him his start as a Green Lantern. And when Ganthet went on to make the Blue Lantern Corps, excuse me. Okay, back. I had a cough. When Ganthet went on to make the Blue Lantern Corps, I think he really wanted Kyle Rayner to be his first Blue Lantern, and I think he had Kyle in mind for that job. And I'm just, I really think Kyle Rayner was a good Blue Lantern. I think he symbolizes hope in all the best ways. And then Indigo Tribe, John Stewart. It was interesting because he could almost, the way he was using his power, he could almost keyword out the different leagues too, because like he channeled Black Lanterns to kill Mogo when Mogo was being mind controlled by Krona. That was pretty significant. So, man, my throat's getting dry. Um, so these are just some ideas for what I would like to see made. Um, Overall, I'm just so super excited for War of the Light. I cannot wait. It's gonna be the coolest thing in the world. I'm gonna be so excited. I want everything in the set. I want everything. Everything. There's not a single thing I don't want. Thank you for watching. If you like this, leave a comment below. Wow, I'm losing my voice. Heroclix rules. Have a good Christmas, everybody.